So, PlayStation 5 exclusive reconfirms news, the next major update for the PlayStation 5 and new event this week. Those are the stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, have you been playing Death Stranding 2 or not? People have been saying nearly exclusively positive things about the game the entire weekend, and the clips coming out make the game look better than the first on many fronts. So comment below, yes or no, if you're playing Death Stranding 2 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, PS5 exclusive reconfirmation news. So this has been something I get questioned on multiple times about an upcoming title, and I understand why, but the developers have stated what the situation is in the past, and now they've come to state it once again. Reading from Twisted Voxel, Phantom Blade Zero has been generating significant buzz, prompting developer S-Game to clarify its genre identity. In a recent statement, the studio explicitly distanced the project from common classifications like Souls-like or hack and slash, suggesting players should temper those particular expectations. The confusion is understandable. When Phantom Blade Zero was first revealed, its dark tone, interconnected environments, and checkpoint systems led many to draw comparisons to From Software's Soulsborne titles. Later, as fast-paced combat footage emerged, the conversation shifted. Critics and fans began associating it more closely with high-octane action franchises like Devil May Cry or Ninja Gaiden. According to S-Game, however, these assumptions only tell part of the story. In a recent official developer update, the studio explained that while Phantom Blade Zero draws inspiration from both genres, it ultimately forges its own path. The team describes their creative journey as beginning with the desire to blend the satisfying mechanics of hack and slash gameplay with the complexity and exploration of multi-layered level design. But as development progressed, the game evolved into something far more distinct, shaped by strong cultural identity and visual cohesion rarely seen in genre templates. The result, they claim, is a wholly unique experience that cannot be neatly categorized. So they're basically once again telling people that this is not a Souls title, but they have inspirations from it. And in terms of game difficulty, this game has difficulty settings, 3 of them, which is a standard you see in many games, normal games. Souls titles do not offer difficulty modes as far as I know. It's one mode and you basically have to get accustomed to that difficulty. Outside of the difficulty as well, Souls titles have the brutal checkpoint system where if you die, you restart a significant amount like far back and try to get the lost souls that you dropped, all that work that you did, and you can continue on. And if you die before you get those souls, they're gone. All that work is gone. It's a brutal system on top of difficult gameplay that doesn't seem to be what Phantom Blade is going for. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. Now, diving into the second story of the video, new event this week. Reading from PlayStation Universe, Bandai Namco Entertainment has announced it will be hosting its own summer showcase on July 2nd, 2025 at 3 p.m. Eastern, which will feature new game reveals alongside news on a number of other titles. Fans can expect the announcement of a new My Hero Academia game, alongside fresh looks at Tawa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree and Digimon Story Time Stranger. The trailer accompanying the reveal also mentions the likes of Code Vein 2, The Blood of the Dawnwalker, Death Note, Killer Within, Everybody's Golf Hotshots, Little Nightmare 3, Patapon 1 and 2 Replay, Shawa Labyrinth, Super Robot Wars Y, and Tekken 8. Tekken 8 is set to receive its next DLC character on July 7th, and Bandai Namco has revealed that Armor King will be the next returning character. The company is continuing to update the game to address the issues introduced in Season 2 back in April, so there's a good chance we may hear more details about that in the next major patch at the showcase. So, The Blood of the Dawnwalker is what I think is a highlight for a lot of people, but this game just recently got a 20-minute plus gameplay video showcasing a good chunk of content. It makes me wonder if it's here, what are they going to show? Maybe just another trailer, an updated trailer, maybe a highlight reel of what the gameplay walkthrough showcase if people don't want to watch 20 minutes. It was a good 20 minutes plus, so I recommend if you're interested in the game to go check that out. Little Nightmare 3 is also another highlight for a lot of people, but that also got its own gameplay walkthrough recently as well, I believe. So I'm curious what new game reveals they might show at this event, but you guys let me know if you're going to be watching this event or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, the next major update for the PlayStation 5, Update 12.0. So, as we do every year, we follow the next major updates for the PlayStation 5 and track what's going on or what potentially is going on. But Sony has been pretty consistent and we kind of know how the situation is. However, in recent memory, Sony has been more fragmented when it comes to major features or significant features or just features that people really want that land on major updates. They've been putting out these updates randomly. You know, one update will have major features and then another update will have nothing. The last major update this year, if you can call it that, wasn't even much of anything. I assume they're changing this approach so time can be given to features that need it and they don't have to land day one on the major release schedule. But looking ahead, we have official news this time when it comes to features, so this could potentially launch with the next major release or it could launch on its own. It's just how Sony is now, and this is the DualSense multi-connection feature, which I'm looking forward to. Sony not too long ago announced they're going to be pushing a feature that will allow you to connect your DualSense controller to multiple devices so you don't have to keep repairing, which is great. I love that. I'm looking forward to that. Now, whether this launches alongside the next major release or on its own, we don't know that yet, but we know it's coming. As for the next major release, based off previous releases, it'll probably have its beta go live next month. Again, July is literally tomorrow, so this is not too far off. Unless Sony is changing things up again, it should be later in July. We get the beta and hopefully some major features. Again, if you do get a beta invite, of course, send a code. You know, I've been relying on you guys and you guys have been on point with every update sending me a code, and I love you guys for that. I really appreciate it. Sony this time, you know, just in terms of features, please include folders on the home screen. I think it's just do it. It's not something crazy, just do it. Outside of that, system-wide themes is something many, including myself, want. I don't know if they'll do that at this point. I could see them adding more live wallpapers to the selection that we already have right now. Browser support might be a lost cause. Sony continually tries to stop people from finding loopholes to access the browser that's currently on the PlayStation 5 right now. There's a browser on there. There's been a browser on there. So Sony, I think you guys need to work on security of that browser than finding ways to stop people from using it. Quick resume is a feature I liked on the Xbox side, but Sony has removed activity cards, which was a similar type feature, which let you access parts of a game directly, so you didn't have to go to the menu. You go directly to that level or mission or, you know, that exact multiplayer mode. They just go directly there, but they've removed that feature. So they removed it a while ago. Maybe they're going to add a resume-like feature on the PlayStation 6. Who knows? And of course, backwards compatibility with the PlayStation 3. We've covered this topic on its own continually, so let's see what happens with that next. Hopefully the emulation process gets some shine next year. Hopefully. You know, that's not a confirmation of everything, just hopefully. But you guys let me know what features you still want on the PlayStation 5. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. As it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "Let's see the games." This is obviously directly to the Bandi Namco event that's happening this Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they could potentially show. It's not a major event, but you know, just to see what they have over there. If you're excited to see what they have over there, destroy the comment section with "Let's see the games," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.